Oh, alrighty. Well, come on into another Honkai Star Rail video. Going to be arguing the story a little bit more. I want to kind of get through this beginning stuff. They do have some really cool stuff going on right now. I haven't touched the Festive Revelry yet. They have this Luminary War Dance, and it is basically it's a bunch of fighting combats that you can do. It's pretty cool. A little bit I did already, but let's continue on.
Serval, it really is you.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain
Enough, Serval.
Can we beat the crap out of you?
Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Are you worthy of the name?
I've come here. We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't
Because
understand.
Madame Cocolia is
The one
crazy.
preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stelleron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stelleron.
Oh, you already
what
know.
The fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects.
What?
The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog.
That's her
I
story.
believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty
Whatever
to
the voice is.
It's guards. Formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia is afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
With the brainwaves. Think
Save
thrice,
your explanation
Japard.
for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested.
And I hereby
This isn't like
resist
a childhood
arrest
game,
and beat the
Serval.
crap out of you.
You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
I do have her in my team.
Distance is futile. Move carefully. The time is now.
Asta's like the only one that's not going to work in this team much.
My tempo!
A guest with no manners, huh? You're in bad shape. Everything is ordained by the profound secrets of the stars.
Speed up.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Although I haven't figured out what speed boost does, really.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Except I'm gonna beat the crap out of your people.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Turn up the volume.
Ooh, that did a lot
Stay
of...
focused.
Oh look, you brought in a new friend.
Look out! Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This song's just for you. Keep up my tempo.
This ends here!
His suitcase is kind of interesting, but I'm not
Ready to lose yourself?
big on it.
Fight it or
I'd rather
run.
have seen him with like a shield and like
Conquer us all.
a sword, you know, like, because they have him. He looks
More than medicine.
like a paladin style character, yet his appearance is nothing like it.
Pretty good crowd today.
I don't remember inviting you. Savor the vigor of life.
You can call him a friend? No?
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
A guest with no manners, huh? Time for a shot. Nap time.
Step aside.
You don't give people shots with bullets.
Just in time. Just a little.
Just notice that Ass does it 110 health.
Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
What'd you get for messing with us?
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's
Oops.
enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
Don't need to yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Fine, I still got fight in me.
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Thank you for understanding.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
Okay.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum.
Okay.
It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side.
No problem.
The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Wow, good stuff.
I like her, but like, unless you're like,
Stop worrying, Nat. I'm feeling.
bring the ice here with solid water.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time.
We can beat
Once
on
you've
them.
broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum.
You don't
So,
know?
Have you made up your minds?
Heck yeah.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
I'm very disappointed with the travelers, with our characters club, because I've done some
Are you
trials
dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a
where
common
they have better
occurrence.
weapons.
Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
I didn't do what we said.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
We look too excited. Hmm.
The time is now.
Actually, pretty well, except for Serval right now is not.
You're in bad shape.
This song's song's just for you.
Small fry. Need a hand? My pleasure!
That'll take more than medicine. All better now?
Keep patching me up.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquers all. Actually, when I'm not doing video, I actually have these just on my headset, not listening.
Opponent worth their salt.
Because I've heard it so many times, I can almost do it without. I haven't heard his that much, but. So I don't do a lot of Luca.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
We have no wins this time.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Keep up. It's my tempo.
I think I could have put him in the break, so.
Hurt. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Keep patching me up.
Nap time.
The time is now.
Pretty good. Let's rock. Not bad.
Time to savor the vigor of it.
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
Lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquers all.
Conquers all.
It's too late to repent.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Reason you're
Just
picking
in
on her.
time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Let me check Tasha's
Ready to jam.
tree, or whatever it's called.
Naughty children nap time.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
From the beating we gave you.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stelleron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stelleron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
Got it.
Get hold of the Stelleron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
We won't disappoint. Oh, the charge sounded like
Hey,
cool.
March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stelleron for me.
Say no more. We're good at this. Don't worry.
fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Jarilo-VI. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
No.
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns?
It's like Himiko's one running
Well,
things.
I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
And we'll poke our nose in when we're required.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Oh, jeez.
Is this the fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
Versus
Oh,
atmosphere.
yeah. It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Serval said that the Stelleron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this fragmentum maze first.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stelleron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Check. Trace it. That's what. HP boost. Traces. Boost. This is where I need those red stuff from. I see, I see. Weird radio things. Picked up some of these the other day. Just running onks or whatever those things are called. His material, I just don't have any. He's brand new, so I don't have anything set up. Does that one? Okay. Well, at least it's a little boost.
Oh, look! Up ahead on the ground! What is that?
This is... Yeah, so she's...
Whoa! Quick! That's Bronya!
Whoa.
Huh? Is that Cocolia too?
No, it must be a kind of echo? Some type of residual energy replicated by the fragmentum.
Which means they were definitely here, and it looks like they went that way.
just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
Wow, good stuff.
Objects that have been exposed to fragmentum corrosion might not be stable. I wouldn't touch that device if I were you.
Lock is on the other side of that one.
We're deep inside. Let's look for other clues first.
Fine, fine. About the trash? Nothing in the trash.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old-world echo. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
What?
Do you truly believe the Stelleron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence.
Oh
But
crap.
the Stelleron has reserved for us a thread of hope. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This
What?
is the price
Wait.
Stelleron demands.
Destroy your world
Is
for us to make
fulfilled,
a better one.
Bronya. No longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
Cocolia has gone nuts. We're definitely gonna be kicking her butt. There's no way that she's not a boss. Cocolia has gone crazy. The Stelleron has taken over.
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
By solving it?
I knew. Wait, wasn't there some big energy hub looking thing back in that empty area?
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum. However,
Yeah.
However,
there's no other way. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
We need to activate
it
4 of them.
worked, right? But the gate didn't move in.
Are there other units around?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily. Let's keep looking for the energy hub.
Here, we gotta find 3 more.
Oh, I see it too.
Fire guard on it. This group should be fine.
Found.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Keep up. My tempo!
I could take you one arm only.
Savor the vigor of the word.
A delicate operation.
Oh, look at that.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquers all.
Conquers all.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
If there's medicine, it'll come in handy.
It's nerd enemies. Just one time. Character.
Victory means preparation.
Lightning wind. So let's switch Luca for. Let's go with March.
I'm gonna show them what I can really do.
She's better level. Dang it.
I'm okay. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Better healing capability now.
Move carefully. The time is now.
Pretty good crowd today.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome
Because you
move.
don't try hard enough.
Go away. You can't run.
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Here comes the medicine.
Thanks a lot.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks a lot.
Frozen. Cover one break.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary.
Just have our lightning ice guy left.
You have the worst luck running into me. With
You
me
know,
out
defend
here,
yourself.
how can we lose?
Naughty children, don't listen.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Freeze.
You're in bad shape.
Try that again.
Step aside. I have no.
Keep up. My tempo.
Told ya I could
Ready
fight.
to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Oh, come on.
Watch this.
All better now?
Ready to jam.
Use Ultra Ball.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Stay right there while I give you a present. Thanks a lot.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
The time is now.
Temperature operation.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
It's everybody.
Can't run. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Come on, big boy, go down. You know you want to die.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
All better now?
Ready to jam. Keep up. My tempo. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
The truth of life and death. Revealed in this sanctuary.
Broke him again.
Is but a vision. The time is now.
Watch this.
Nap time.
Turn up the volume.
Recovery.
My turn.
You're in bad shape.
Pretty good.
Oh, goody, we get a chest.
Whoa, there's so
Ooh,
much.
purple. It's like, oh, just didn't collect my stuff. Run. Puzzle. Alright, Hovercraft, show us the way. Oh, look, it's Calyx. Ooh, party.
Old witchy.
Jeez, we broke a lot of them.
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Form a line, villains! What do you call it, small?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
It seems like it.
Current weapons.
Did you hear that? Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next?
There's no switch.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Yeah, but
Rivet
I mean,
Town is only at the outstretched fingertips of the corrosion. Now, we're deep in the Fragmentum's heart.
I mean, and from Cocolia's little thing with Cocolia. What is this, Mr. Yang? We should investigate further. It's a relic domain. I see. Let's see. Ice, lightning, wind, fire. Physical. We have lightning, wind, physical, and fire. It's good enough. Battles.
I'm okay. That'll take more than medicine. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to
The
jam.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Still surrender! Turn it up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Try to recover or not?
With it.
I've no interest in conflict.
Follow hook if you want to win! Keep up!
Time for a shot.
You guys are physical.
That's better.
You're a good person! Here I come!
I said, be broken.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Time for mischief!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Fighting is meaningless.
Turn it up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
A
Or rock
rock.
with it.
The truth of
Music
life and death.
conquers all.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Follow hook if you want to win!
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock!
Nap time.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's show.
Oh, took out Survival.
That's better.
You're a good person!
Just in time. Just a little
Where I
something.
could
Think nothing of it.
give her some more help.
Don't worry about me. Fighting is meaningless.
Can't break his shield. We're just gonna have to damage him down without breaking him.
Naughty child.
Don't worry about me.
Time for mist.
Time for a shot. That's better.
So hopefully she survives
Just a
this.
little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Who can you wanna win?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Oh, Don Hung's almost gone.
I've no interest in conflict.
Oh, shoot. Forgot to heal.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You're a good person.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Oh, we got him. I got one of the Atneys. A bunch of ones. Relics now. And the collections, relic domains. Sorry, Hook. I'm gonna get swapped.
Too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today.
Told you I could fight. Let's rock.
Almost didn't get do any attacks.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Bunch of stuff.
Oh, shiny. Boost.
Let's see.
Yes! I feel like I'm getting closer to my dreams!
What's your dream? I'm a useful character. I think that was like, it's like, oh,
Success! Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question.
who? Oh, me.
Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us?
Yeah.
I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard.
Knows we're getting
merely
close.
Speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stelleron somehow conveying information to the one in your body. Is resonating with the Stelleron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellerons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stelleron in their body.
Yeah.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Sounds like a time to spring it.
Yes. And Bronya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
Yeah, I'm coming too far.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stelleron thing to dust.
Wow, Sela. Little, angry there. That's what we are. Okay. Get over there. So we gotta go back the way we just came. Cavern of corrosion. Looks like you can put a character up there. Alright, Hook, you're back in.
No, wait. Let's rock.
Naughty child. Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I say we need to heal, but
Still surrender.
we don't.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for a shot.
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to blow up, robot.
A delicate operation.
Okay. So that we can use to get back. If we
If there's medicine, it'll come in handy.
Are these echoes too?
Yes.
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stelleron. Can all of them have been wrong, Mother?
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. The attainments of insignificant beings, nothing more than a footnote. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
But Klipoth, the preservation, are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The preservation. Has the preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Oh, you will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
Why I went crazy and decided to destroy my people! Where's the last one? It's locked. No, that's locked there. We entered. No, did we get them all? No, we didn't get them all. Oh, there's one here. We walked right past it. Ovan Sazmi!
Done. It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya. Let's move!
What's that?
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once.
If there... There were. They left a long time ago. There might...
I think we're going in with whoever I got.
Completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it.
You're in my way. Therefore, you must die.
Victory means preparation.
Wind and physical. Forget the party changes on the wheel, unlike in let's see, physical.
Stop worrying, Nat. I'm feeling fine.
Nice.
I'm gonna show them what I can really...
Victory victory means preparation. Found.
The redemption. Move carefully. For your sins.
Tough luck running into me.
Time for a shot.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Which damages those who hit her before the other ones are taken out?
No interest in conflict.
Naughty child. That's better.
Keep catching me up.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Those who use basic attacks shall be punished.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Give up. Get cocky.
My turn.
Nap time.
Never forgive.
At least I got up to 4.
Fighting is meaningless.
Small fry. Step out of it.
Here. Thanks a lot.
Although I'm out of them.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Bronya and Cocolia's echoes. They must have come through here.
See, there's no other way. This is getting clearer.
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
Probably through that gate up there. But that's just a guess.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane Guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite.
Actually, we know that she did something wrong.
But the otherworldly legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy.
Wait, she summoned the
When all was nearly
Stelleron?
lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stelleron and made the first wish. As for what came later, you know as well as I.
So, the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Ironic, no? All the Stelleron did was answer humanity's call, and yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stelleron. Woeful. Laughable.
It?
No, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stelleron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all the answers.
To my craziness. Pitch dark cook.
Miss Natasha!
Found.
It's 3 rounds, yeah, 3 rounds.
Pretty good crowd today.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless.
That'll take more than medic.
Battle 2. Begin.
Ready to lose yourself?
You hit me.
You can fight it.
Or rock with it.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Oh, hit the wrong one. Oh, neither of them were weak to win. Okay.
That's it?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You're a good person.
This song's for you.
Turn it up.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Still surrender. Let's rock.
Come on, Meg. Found.
Too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today.
Time for a shot.
This song's for you.
Let's rock.
Naughty child. Nap time.
It's all dead. It's like, where is your box, man?
Take the rest. If there's medicine, it'll come in handy.
Pray.
Found. Come on, then.
The redemption. Judgment is here.
Ready to lose yourself?
Okay.
You can fight it or rock with it.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Look if you wanna win.
Move carefully.
Pretty good crowd today.
Time for mischief. Here I come. Hit me.
Prayers won't help you.
Let's rock.
Time for a shot.
I used.
Don't worry about me. Fighting is meaningless.
I don't get no respect.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Execute the
lose yourself, you can fight it.
Or rock
with it.
Don't kill my precious little hook.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Just because Hook wants to blow you up.
I've no interest in conflict.
The redemption.
This song's for you.
Let's rock.
Naughty nap time.
You can still surrender.
Or we could break you in half.
Pretty good crowd today.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry about me. The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for mischief. Here I come. Turn it up.
Prayers won't help you.
That's it.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
This song's for you.
Let's rock.
Oh, you're on the sliver.
Naughty child, nap time.
Fighting.
These will last us a long time.
Will they now? Oh yeah, we got an achievement. Oh, dot breaker. I don't get no respect. He's a Shadow Guardian with 4 characters in your team. Nobody respects me. Yeah. Start the battery. Just especially now that I have a domain. This is where we gotta go.
means preparation.
Prepare for him.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Or rock
with
it.
it. Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Naughty child.
Ready to jam.
Dang.
Keep up!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry about me.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Just in time.
Person! Follow hook if you wanna win! Let's rock!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Not bad.
Take it out.
Turn it up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Or rock with it.
I've no interest in conflict.
This song's for you.
Keep up!
That's better.
Ready to jam. This show.
Whoa, come on.
Time for mischief! Here I come!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Fearless.
Follow hook if you wanna win!
Oh, hook's down.
Don't worry about me.
No. I'll be nope. She's down. And we're all down. Fire, lightning, and have anyone. Let's like pull one out. I think I have enough. Oh. I only like to do 10 pulls. So. 6, 9, 5. 7. Okay. Fire and lightning. So I can level up. minute. Okay. Oh, there's an anchor.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up!
Naughty child. Nap time. I'm okay.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock!
Shouldn't mess with me.
Delicate operation.
So I can go up there, I can go back here. Straight. That looks like the story piece. Let's see if I can take that dude down.
If there's medicine, it'll come in handy.
Ooh.
Found your weakness! Found your weakness!
Here to crash the party?
Who will it be?
Time for a shot.
Time for mischief!
This song's for you.
Keep up!
Oh, he recovered himself quick.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
No, don't! Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Turn it up! Who invited you?
Yeah, who invited you?
Naughty child. Nap time.
Here I come!
This song's for you.
Let's rock! Huh?
That'll take more than medicine.
Follow hook if you wanna win!
Diggertron. Pretty sure that's what it's called.
You're a good person!
Now we got him. Change up the team. Take him down.
Definitely worth our while.
More purple relics. Cause frigid fire to fail to use. Probably to fail to use to power others. Oh. Cool. Okay. Switch you back for Dawn.
that
Echo.
shadow of hers again. But Bronya's isn't with her this time.
It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders!
Did she just speak?
You cannot approach
Not good. March, out the way!
the Stelleron!
You can't come here.
Intruders! You go no further.
Are you sure this isn't the
Fire
real her?
lightning.
Move carefully. It may look like her, but the Fragmentum can only create forgeries. Bring her down!
Turn up the volume. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Still have a
Favor the vigor.
fire in the team.
You are doomed to fail.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam. That's it.
The time's now.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
Nap time.
Broke Cocolia. It's Dark Hook the Great. It's such a long title.
Too late to repent.
Turn up the volume.
A world devoured by ice.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it.
Here, let me
or
play
rock
some
with
music
it.
for you then.
My music. Conquer us all.
Wanna come-
Witness the avalanche.
Time for a shot. All better now?
Ready to jam.
Sinners, ready yourself for the judgment of eternal winter.
I'm okay. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
This song's just for you.
Naughty children, don't listen.
The truth of life and death. But this sanctuary is but a vision.
You're in bad shape.
I promised.
Whee!
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
Trailblazer. And this is how things usually end.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers. witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
That's the spirit. Face off against the real Cocolia. I missed two. Unless there's more to this area. Alright, let's see. Wind, lightning, fire. Oh, we're all set. Team must include the Trailblazer. Oh. Glad you don't have anything else besides physical.
Quick.
It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. How the power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stelleron and the heart of the eternal freeze.
What is this? Oh, it's scary.
It's like an insect trapped in amber.
I bet the Antimatter Legion forces never thought they'd be swallowed up by the Eternal Freeze when they invaded this world. Even in the ice. Could these guys still be alive?
Hereby name him March 8th.
No, we've got enough on our plate.
Oh, come on. We can defrost him.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like the palm of a huge hand to you?
It's a robot.
If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld. No. The entire planet relies on her.
That's the anchor. Alrighty. Time to battle.
Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
Resist.
I don't look upon their promised future, Bronya. A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist, to cover our ears instead of hearing the call.
You were too weak and just gave in.
It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature, so difficult to efface. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind you. The Stelleron will lead humanity to evolve, and they will.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
Bah!
You wish! We're not going down before you do. Branya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stelleron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you.
Even from yourself.
You understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
Heck yeah! Belobog needs you, Branya.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here.
I'm gonna sacrifice
I want
her.
to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stelleron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stelleron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. A subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible. I have agonized, long
corrupted by the power.
agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world,
I'll get someone else.
I would descend into torment. Branya. Enduring torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness, Branya. Throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You will always have a choice. As then, so now, choose. My daughter.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you.
Heck yeah, Branya.
You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, We should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome, not hand over our fate to this seed of ruin. We are Guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya.
No, you don't.
Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
See.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
The robot?
Sign! The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands.
Oh my gosh, you've gotten crazy, lady.
Will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you. Rise, engine of creation.
Yep, we woke up a We woke up the robot. Time to beat up a robot.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog.
Oh, no, duh.
See? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Savor the vigor of it.
Engine, break them!
We have to stop it!
Step aside. I have...
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
I have no fire to hit those guys with.
Revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
If only I had another weapon besides that stupid bat.
Turn up the volume.
Let's make it quick.
Batter up!
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
How can we bring a giant like this down?
Just in time. Just a little something.
Doo-doo-doo.
Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam. Rules
My
are meant to be
turn.
broken. Decisive strike!
Clemency? Never heard the time is now.
Keep up. My tempo! Ready to lose yourself, fight it, or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Nap time.
Hey, that's not nice.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock. This is our chance. Batter up.
Savor the vigor of it.
Step aside.
Let's go.
Naughty children, nap time.
Clemency, never heard.
There we go. The big robot's still there. What is the battle over? Oh, it's Welt and what's her name?
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Yeah, Himiko.
The signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the you the time. You've got quite the Trailblazer mission on your hands. So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
How do we stop him? I think he's being powered by the Stelleron.
I'll cover you!
Obranya.
Grab hold of me!
See, why is it the Trailblazer that's going up there? Oh look, it's Mommy.
The power granted by
Whoa, she's got issues. What the frick? Kind of hot.
to the
But
power surge. Sing!
that's an awesome looking.
Stelleron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just
That's
as
an
it dispelled the
awesome looking enemy.
Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world. Stay alert.
It's only me and Mommy.
Rules are made to be broken.
Sure, annihilation.
Let's make it quick.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
No, I have destruction. Uh-oh. We got shot.
Is this? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
Keep off.
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
I gotta go up to the next one.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose?
Oh, this is when all got thrown
The
out.
efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stelleron and find out how to save our world.
She'd already been corrupted by the,
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
She'd already been corrupted by this point.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau, you were my most cherished friend.
Wow. No place for friends in the new world. Just us. Where we can destroy everyone.
The monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear.
Sacrifice your soldiers? Well, she wants to sacrifice.
Willful ignorance. Absolve them of their stupidity and fear.
She wants to sacrifice everybody. That's beyond the point.
Mother,
There's something in the middle there.
The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose.
This is
You, me, and
when they
every
sealed off the
Silver Main
underground.
guard in the city. All of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
Higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
That's craziness. Hey, why is there a person here? Excuse me, child.
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stelleron after all.
is not what preservation would have wanted.
A believer, I see. The fragmentum.
Hey, it's the sword that I saw in one of the trials. We get a new weapon. We get rid of our club.
Left for our successors. Only despair. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us.
Let others carry on the world preservation.
You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
See, here we're called Trailblazer. And this is when we become the actual Trailblazer. Look, it's a big sword. It's shiny. It's much better than a little club. No, you gotta take it. We need a big sword. So we can go beat on Cocolia. Like, the Trailblazer's back. And, she's got a big sword in her hand. This is why Trailblazer had to be in your party. No. E.
Preservation has made its choice.
Of the plight of this world. Nothing of the wait for its final end.
Apparently you don't either.
Doomed to destruction. We will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness. No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
A brave new world.
Trial?
Stay alert.
Now I currently being locked on can use Chaos Fire skill. New skill can taunt enemies and draw them away.
Indestructible.
Oh, that's what that is.
The time is now.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
This is freaking awesome music.
Savor the vigor of it.
Ready to be crushed.
My turn. Magma will accumulate when Chaos Fire is attacked. Soon 4 stacks of magma. It's an enhanced base attack.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
You will not take away our hope.
That's it.
Engine of creation active. Use it to destroy the lands of eternal peace. Wait, so we control the robot now? No, it's target action. Yeah, I've seen this. Guess what?
Flaming lance. Forward.
It's not even a lance, it's a sword.
Turn up the volume. That'll take more than medicine. Savor the vigor of it.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
I'm on guard.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquer it all.
A brave new world.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Turn up the volume.
Indestructible. You fools.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Those aren't little somethings, they're kind of big.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for the old world to collapse.
You're in bad shape.
Lemon Sea? Never heard of it.
Huh? How'd you get all your health back?
Redemption.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
Lance at the ready. Fracture. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
The power of the Stelleron is with me! You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
What's up with the frickin' music?
The architect of a new world!
Holy crap. That's it. Yeah.
Turn up the volume. You ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
The music just changed. It went way up tempo.
Savor the vigor.
Here, I got a fist for you.
It's too late to repent.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
All better now?
So,
Just in time. Just a little something.
this, like, the music in Genshin is really good and it really sets pace and everything. This is like 100 times better. They did so much better with the, especially when you're fighting against bosses here.
Never heard of it. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
I will be the architect of a new world.
Smack. Battle over. Oh, you got turned to ice. Stay back. She's trying to engulf the Stelleron. And, well, kaboom! There's only one person that's had it so far. They got a big sword now.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it!
Didn't say Danheng and me.
What are we gonna do with the Stelleron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll steal the Stelleron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
Yeah. No.
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stelleron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Jarilo-VI has a chance to return to life, but it will take time. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you.
What are you gonna do now?
This victory is only the beginning for Belobog. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
Tell them the truth. I mean, it's been covered up for so long that...
Really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Seele.
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stelleron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it, and yet she decided to challenge its power, a power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth, the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical and hard to disprove.
Except for the 5 people that are
Why
here.
do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Lie will always be a lie.
I understand. But I must protect those that believe in the architects. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then,
I mean, they're preserving a civilization, but I mean, there's still...
the bridge between the overworld and the underworld.
I mean, there's some truth you could place within the lie. And try to just, like, slowly, like,
Seela,
find a way to
can
bring
you tell
things around.
everyone in the underworld that the Stelleron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and serve.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Branya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You, help me out here.
You!
Right.
We'll go to the
I
underworld.
almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
I saw the past, and Leapoth gave me a giant sword. All of a sudden, I was infused with great and terrible power.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stelleron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stelleron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
It's not like she's hiding. Winter and Fate. Try the new reservation.
Dun, dun.
Switch. Oh, you can switch your path. So this is my stick. This is my sword. Oh, yeah, the light cone is definitely going to be different. You know, I don't have any cool freaking reservation ones. Stats there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Not her choices, my choices. They change. Fence boost. So cool. What your victory to Natasha? Oh yeah, there's a couple of achievements. That's Chance Bellabog, starting with me. Since 50 times. Use my big sword.
Victory means preparation.
That's it?
Move carefully. The time is now.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
So Oslo.
I'm okay.
Lance ablaze!
Here.
Flaming lance! Forward! Time for the main event.
We broke her.
I have to keep going.
Uh-oh. My traveler's down. My Trailblazer.
Just in time. Just a little something.
I don't have as much help and everything else right now.
Don't worry about me.
And I have a little bat.
You're in bad shape.
Sagacious discernment.
This song's just for
The
you.
truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Keep up. My tempo!
Savor the vigor of it.
That's it. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all! Time for the turn up the volume.
Clemency, the time's now.
Wish my character was still.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Don't worry about me.
I'm okay. But I'm a...
No!
Step aside. I have no interest in still. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Keep up. My tempo!
Remember this moment.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Turn up the volume.
Oh, there we go. I heard it.
Never expected to find this here.
Some more purple stuff. Okay. Now we need to go see Natasha. Who's in Boulder Town.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic.
Every glance and every.
Do you think they felt the effects of the battle just now? Let's go ask around.
Someone randomly. Oh. That mechanical figure. Sure, don't bother me. Silver remains not on my tail anymore. Ah, let's see. Listen, our friendship began from our fight. What? At the battle of the restricted zone. It's time to hold a massive military exercise to raise the new recruits' vigilance and defenses awareness. You want me to participate? Yep, main drill master to host the military exercise. The young ones and you guy. Sounds interesting. I'm going to share the
Natasha,
news.
Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
Yes, we do.
You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe she should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
Yeah. The Guardian Silver Sun. Seal the Stelleron. Technically.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Cocolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
Natasha doesn't buy the whole thing.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Yes. It's a hard-won victory.
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. What about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian?
Yes.
She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again?
Oh.
I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope.
Count us in.
Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Hook. Guess who's gonna spread it faster than anything?
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook does always talk about wanting to go on a Rivet Town adventure. Ugh, this could be bad.
Hook, where are you? Ah, you are in Rivertown. Alright.
You ran all the way out here just to play hide and seek? It's too dangerous.
Miss March, didn't you go back to the surface?
Since when did I become Miss March? And where's Hook and the others? Come on, call them over.
They're hiding.
We just started playing. Can't we finish this round first?
Yeah, lollipops themselves up in no time.
Great idea. Shame we don't have any.
Well, we better...
Actually, I sort of want to go play on the swings for a while. I'll leave the seeking to you guys.
Of course she will. Found you, Hook.
Got you again. Huh? What the heck are you guys doing here? Oh, wait till I get my hands on Julian, that traitor. Where's his integrity? What about your integrity, huh? You brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't you? I did not! The moles hold a vote on all our expedition destinations.
We didn't get to vote. Maybe you should go get Natasha.
You'll regret it. I'm warning you. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go and find Julian. Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0. Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best of 5, you know. Anyway,
We only gotta get one more.
Seek. You came all this way to tell the moles something, so spit it out. Do you want to do the honors? Aw. Oh. Uh-huh. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Hook.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting this reaction.
Hey! Wipe your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today,
Wait.
you are the mole's #1 rivals.
What did we do?
Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about?
Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunder, so...
You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and...
Sit down and shut up.
Take notice, right? Yeah! Sit up and take notice! I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me.
Yeah,
so
sure.
That's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch?
Yeah.
Will that really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal! Julian, Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today.
Yes, boss. Understood. Alina, I can give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
New message. Another new message. Says, this person's job. Should be back soon. Don't rush. Get your phone. Alright. So choose. Pom-pom still hosts me class. Great. Even though the influence is still on subside, it's too deeply rooted. Eternal freeze lasts. Sure, the planet probably won't regain vitality until 1,000 years goes over such storm. What else can we do? So now we conclude successfully that this world descended back to its habits. Revitalize. Even the preservation of your northern Jarilo-VI. Stop talking so fast. And she's not related to Stelleron. It's only record left behind with the spatial distortions. But wait.
Oh, Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stelleron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet.
Yeah, but we...
There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
Yeah, but, I mean... We did what we could.
That's the
it's up to the rest of them.
Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
Plus we laid the seeds of something better.
Tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Bronya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Review past memories, balance, and maintain trace materials and rare light cores. It goes up. So Kevin's corrosion. Yeah, this is beacons. Leveling materials. Turn the left.
The mining team.
Oh, these are the different areas. There's Pitch Dark Cook. They're great.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
Where's your explanation will make progress, kid? Be a pain. That's not what that was just said. To the doctor.
Oh, is
Back.
everyone all right? Thanks for your help.
You anyway.
I'm flattered. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Bronya doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Tying up loose ends.
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
Hey, Perkins.
How did you know that was Perkins?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
Okay, Perkins.
visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables.
The variables? Nice haircut, Smart.
Are you trying to start another fight?
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability.
Any other secrets you want to tell us about?
The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Oh?
Whatever, we won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stelleron. And Bronya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited, which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
I know. I like Claire's character.
Result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
Yeah, what's your new mission, though? Oh no, we got a new email. March. Android actually sent this in. How do you feel? I'm fine. Alright. We'll be there. I could have given that if I'm not too busy. That would have been funny.
Bronya, quick as a flash.
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it.
That's not how it goes, March. Although I kind of like that version a little bit better, but... Take by surprise. Yeah, you tried to run away from me.
The time's now.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it. Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock. I'm on guard.
Fighting is meaningless.
Turn it up. Lance at the ready.
Naughty child, nap time.
I have no interest in...
This song's for you.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is...
And we get the trotter. Yep.
The best is yet to come.
You got some bark with him. His bark was worse than his bite. I feel like we're just going back and forth and back and forth.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
Well, freedom's in the air.
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether.
Basically any child 10 years and younger.
Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles.
Yes.
If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Mailboxes. Fucking. Some random crap behind you, buddy.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. It's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece.
Sounds fun.
I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, miss. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it for 10 years now. So, ready to climb aboard?
We'll take the kids out for some fresh air.
Sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling.
It's not a ceiling, it's the sky.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
Oh, you got Clara, Hook, Julian, Natasha, and Oleg, and a couple other random characters.
This is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
I get a new.
It's Japard. Is he here to meet us?
He's here to arrest us.
Duty.
Have you been to Bellabog? Or have I left yet? Well, staying around a little bit. It's not even warmed up yet. Rushing to get me to be their advisor. Patient fools are already trying to launch a counter-offensive at the Fragmentum. Fragmentum is my home. Good, I like your spirit. Use pie for... Oh, that's cool. Let's open up a lot of missions.
Let's go say hi.
Don't arrest me.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment.
Yeah, jerk. You're doing your job. Didn't expect to get wrecked, huh?
Excellent fighters. I'd love to have you provide training for the guards, but I know you have places to be. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
We got time. We've been down in here. Look, chest down. It's a suitcase. Personal presents. Ordinary. Tick tock, tick tock. He's a bum. Maybe it's a gold watch. I have to open the suitcase. Okay. 5 morals is a real person to be frowning on you. So here's just a watch. Wait a minute, what is that achievement? Kill car station. Also avoiding ethical risks. Use my praise of higher morals. Is that a way of saying, stop saying snide crap?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Say, why not go over to Serval's shop?
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
Okay.
People of Belobog, hear me. Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price.
Yes, Sela and her worked
the
on this.
The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stelleron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering, but I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory, and the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival, but it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize
sipping your
that while
drink.
we remain focused on preserving the ground
March.
beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Jarilo-VI, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Wren, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Oh, she's turned around.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and
Me.
It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Isn't Sela there?
Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her. Azila is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just about
Part of our training.
palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
You as a leader, that's real.
I prefer to be honest with the people, but I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Even though we sealed it, it's going to take a while to recover.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stelleron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
They're terrible things. It's been there for 700 years, though.
Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
Do everything in our power to help.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Jarilo-VI will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
How would you rate this? Wow.
What? That run of the mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
500 more monsters. Time for a nap.
What? No way. We're about to leave and I've hardly got any decent photos. Come on. Let's go back to the administrative district and hang out for a bit longer.
New feature, planetary ornaments. Provides the wearer with very special stats. Gain bonus buffs where a complete set is required.
Done.
Stats. Universe to obtain.
Dun, 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 dun.
And Sharmony rings out. You already have harmony on it. Current path here to understand the concepts. So we unlocked two different versions of ourselves. So we are kind of like the traveler in Genshin, where we're able to equip the different types. This is where we throw the hammer.
Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. We need a strategy. Please stay tuned.
Swing dance etiquette. Time to make it rain. Rain.
Time to test our rapport. Let's improvise.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Throw a hat at
Do you
people.
admit this crime?
Do you admit to this crime? This guy I got. Are you just healing?
I'll catch up. Stay in step. Dreams do come true. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
It's time.
That's all you got? How's this taste?
Great teamwork.
He just gave us a soda.
It's like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet, my friends.
So he's only a single healer.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Commencing support. Ready for another?
Stay in step.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Dang, she's a pretty good character. Who is the... And that's Harmony, huh? We have some harmonies. Let's see if those recommended. Why do I... Yep, I can. So the Trailblazer is able to take on different... So apparently we'll get preservation right now. We get nihility. We already get destruction, harmony, eruditation, hunt, abundance. So eventually be able to take on the all the different abilities.
Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us.
Switch.
Huh.
Well, hopefully it doesn't take that
Don
long.
Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Oh my word.
Yikes! Here we are! Everwinter Monument! Photo time! Oh, Pela and Hook are here too! Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Yeah, let's show them the photo once we're done.
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
I mean, she's right here in my party.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
I'd feel old as Mr. Vol.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo, remember?
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses? Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
That's not.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
We got things to do.
Understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Dan Hung, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while.
Oh, really?
Time back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
I agree with Don Hung. But apparently we're being forced to go to the hotel.
Come around and have a look.
Help, I'm being kidnapped to the Goethe Hotel by March 7th. Too bad. Mental memory of the battle.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Interesting.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, eh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so.
Who is he talking to?
No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kuski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call.
So he doesn't seem like he's from here.
My dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my...
We should kind of breaking the fourth wall there a little bit, but... Uh-oh. You got in trouble. How was your rest? Completed the routine pre-departure. Something is ready up to the next world. Come to the express when you're out. Alright. Preparations now.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
I dreamed about Sampo.
I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
We're bidding farewell to the lobby. To the Bellabog.
Come around and have a look.
Everyone seems happier. Cubes.
Do you want to buy a book?
What do you got? Newspaper guy's got it. Trash can. Just relay to fire.
Extra!
Okay, ain't got nothing. Can't go in there yet. Is someone going to be waiting at the exit to ambush us? So that's the normal story classic like this stuff.
Here we are at last.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
You're not? Yes.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words.
Hey.
Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look,
Bronya!
Stop arguing.
There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Whoa. No blow.
Welcome home, you three.
Where's Pom Pom? He's gonna yell at us.
Back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
Piece of cake.
Confidence goes a long way.
Get some rest on the express. Jarilo-VI was not an easy ride. Pom Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing.
I'm not nameless. You guys just don't say my
By
name.
the way, one adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
Ever mysterious, Dunham.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stelleron situation. You must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop?
Nice.
I can't wait.
Hello, Pom Pom.
Checking Star Rail stability. Pom Pom needs to focus.
My level. Hey. I'm almost one more level up from another trial. What's that? Oh. So, this portion finishes off clear.
Crew tread upon the Trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
Well, let's talk about the battle.
Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Is a Stelleron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stelleron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time. It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stelleron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stelleron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Weltanai to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stelleron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're
That's all I got.
Welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
All right. Well,
so,
what do you got?
Your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the Trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
Must have been around together.
I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stelleron's influence on Jarilo-VI is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stelleron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stelleron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stelleron.
Stelleron, Rania.
Likewise.
Nice chatting.
Get some
I don't
sleep.
care if you were with us or not.
Soon.
All right, Pom-Pom.
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking Star Rail stability. Pom-Pom needs to focus.
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star Rail stability keeps rising. The numbers have stabilized.
Dispatch the Expro!
Welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help.
I forgot to bring you some souvenirs.
Don't worry about it. Jarilo-VI probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so
Pom-Pom will let it slide this time.
What if I forget next time?
Don't forget next time. Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay. Right away. To avoid
Let's
encountering the anomalies again, the express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the express has reached cruising.
Until we reach cruising speed. Good morning, Silent Galaxy. For verification, Bronya has become a visitor to the express. You might come across Bronya when you return to the express. Sela has become a visitor. Trap and no return. Wow. Sure, just send my stuff off. Personal logistics, control robots. Are you there? Calm down. Train's long overdue. Cleaning day is almost upon us. Maybe help you with cleaning? No. Dystopia. Come back to see you when you got some time. We're good friends. So, Calder and Skrill on there. She knows who this. Hey, it's Clara. Are you free lately? Of course, what's the matter? Come have a look. You have the time. Really? Coming. I'm on his foot. Incubates. Getting you at Mr. Sparrow's. City Museum Ledger of Curiosities. Hey, it's open! Bugs. Here's a mile one. 7 time on both those. So, I think that's where we'll end. Next time we do a video where we start the next leg of our journey. We're no longer at the beginning because we've cleared the home world, the first world, I guess you could say. We have brought order and other things to the world. Here, these will be added. As you can see, there's nothing here. But yeah, that's where we'll end. I mean, it was just a little bit longer video, but I was not expecting to take so much to wrap up this one. But thanks everyone who came along for the beginning portion. Soon we'll be on to the next portion. I don't know what to call the next portion, just straight up continuation or something. Continuing our journey further into the Star Rail world. Blah, 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 blah. But thanks everyone who came along. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you like the content, you can throw me a friend. Let me know in the comment if you do, because I usually just toss most of them aside.
Nice.
So, but thanks everyone who came along, and we'll see you next time.